All right, so the fix was actually really simple. It just kind of moved, and so I just needed to kind of go in and clean it up. So the next thing and the final thing that we're going to be doing as far as modeling and texturing goes is actually the caboose here. Now, I put a chamfer box or a normal on there, and we flip the normals so that we can see through it, right? And that's great, but now at this point in time, I don't need that, so I'm just going to kind of chamfer this out. We're going to dump that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to undo that, and we're going to just hide that for now. And so you can see here where I've got different pieces set up in there, and I need to kind of clean up and organize this. So in my chamfer box, I can go back to the original, and I'm going to hit F4, and I'm going to start looking at segments. So the first couple segments, I'm just going to add a couple in here, and it looks okay. I'm going to add some width in here until things start lining up a little bit more. As long as I have 2 for the doorway, I'm good. And then here I'm going to have at least, oops, not that many, but so on and so forth. So this is good too. So once that's done, I'm going to go back to here and turn this on. And so with all these polygons in the way, what I'm doing is I need to start clearing things out. And so basically I'm going to add an edit poly modifier on top of it, like so. And we're going to go in and start kind of selecting edge loops. Now I've got a hotkey selection for my edge loops, so I'm going to go here, and then I think I still have a hotkey selection, so let's try not loop, we'll go ring, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move this until it hits like so, and I'm going to go here, and oops, come on here. Oops, and it's because I'm selecting. So I'm just going to ring this. All right, and make sure that that fits in the doorway there. And so what I'm going to do is actually we're going to go here, and I'm just going to make life a little simpler. And we're going to start off with turning off this normal thing so we can see what I'm selecting here. And I'm just going to go in and select like so and hit delete. I do not need those anymore. So this one here, I'm going to grab, oops, not that. So I'm just going to grab all these, and I'm just hitting control. There's my door there. Actually, let's just grab this like so. And we can move, and we can optimize later. I'm just getting the holes in there right now to get the point across here. So this looks good. That. And this is where our grow comes in really handy. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to grab this bunch here because I want to keep that straight edge. So things like that. And then you can see the doorways over here. So I'm just going to go in here. Or delete that. That. A symmetry modifier would make this faster, but for now I'm just delete that. Turn back on it. Yep, there's one here, so I just need to oops, grow. There's my doorway. I'm going to delete that. And I think that's good for now. You know, I'm not going to show the inside in my animation, but I'll give you kind of a hint of what it's going to look like. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to go back to edge mode here, and we can start cleaning some of this up. So like this here, this goes down the middle of the doorway. I don't need it, so I'm going to just hit Control Backspace. And Control Backspace is going to kind of remove that. Same thing here, Control Backspace, and I'm just doing this to kind of clean up those polygons so I don't have all this stuff in the way. And the difference between Control Backspace and delete is Control Backspace, sometimes when you delete an edge or something like that, it will leave vertices behind, whereas Control Backspace takes everything with it. So good. Clean that up. Okay, so that's essentially like my my information here, and then I'm just going to start lining this up. So this one goes here. This one basically gets pushed over, and I just need to make sure that everything kind of lines up perfectly with it. You know, and that's what I'm going to do throughout the whole thing. So just basically clicking this and kind of lining it up with the windows and making sure everything's good. So I'm going to kind of put this around so that I have a little bit less to do here. And I'm going to clean this up, and then I'll come back and we'll start up from there. Hey, I wanted to thank everyone for subscribing to my Patreon, and if you haven't yet, check it out.